Welcome back to my precap of Game of Thrones, The Seven Kingdoms. Centuries following the Andal invasion, the southern kingdoms of the First Men fall, and eventually the Andals rise up, 6 powerful kingdoms. While the Wildlings, or Free Folk, the kings beyond the wall, the brothers Grendel and Gorn, manage to pass the Night's Watch in great numbers. However, they are met by the Stark's king on the other side, and are eventually sent back north. In the north, House Stark finally subdues House Bolton, the primary antagonist for dominance in the north. Later, Carlon Stark would defeat Sea Raiders and found the Vandant branch, House Karstark. In the west, the Ironborns, from the Iron Islands, rise to power. Peaking in power, they control most of the coast of Westeros, from Old Town and the Arbor in the south to Bear Island in the north. But over time, lose much of their territory. The Ironborn, Harrenhal, builds the great castle Harrenhal. The Targaryen Dynasty. War of Conquest. Aegon the Conqueror invades Westeros, subduing and uniting 6 of the 7 kingdoms, constructing his new capital at King's Landing. Unable to conquer Dorne, Aegon allows it to remain sovereign, burning the great castle of Harrenhal after Harren fails to bend the knee to Aegon. He then forges a great throne, made from the swords of his fallen enemies. The Faith Militant Uprising. Upon Aegon's death, his son Aenys I, born of incest because that's what Targaryens do, takes the throne. The Faith of the Seven, the dominant religion in Westeros, rejects his legitimacy to rule and leads a popular uprising against the Targaryens. Aenys, being a weak-willed king, makes his half-brother Maegor hand of the king, giving him authority to deal with the crisis. Maegor slaughters thousands by the sword and dragonfire. The slaughter lasts all of Aenys' reign and Maegor, who succeeded him. The Targaryens' reign lasted hundreds of years, lasting through major civil wars, dragonfire, the death of the last dragon, the conquering of Dorne, Aegon the Unworthy, the Free Folk attempting to destroy the Wall, 2 Blackfire rebellions, the War of the Ninepenny Kings, and finally falls during the reign of Aerys II, also known as the Mad King. Robert's Rebellion. The Year of False Spring. The Lord of Harrenhal holds a tournament in which Prince Rhaegar distinguishes himself in battle and names Lyanna Stark, who is betrothed to Robert Baratheon, as Queen of Love and Beauty instead of his wife. Jaime Lannister shows great promise as a knight and becomes the youngest member of the King's Guard under Aerys Targaryen. Tywin, Jaime's father, resigns as Hand of the King and returns to Casterly Rock. Robert's Rebellion. The Real Rebellion. Rhaegar Targaryen abducts Lyanna Stark. Her father and brother demand Aerys discipline his son, but they are killed by the Mad King. Aerys demands the heads of Robert Baratheon and his longtime friend Eddard Stark from their ward and longtime teacher Jon Arryn. Instead, houses Arryn, Baratheon, and Stark raise a rebellion, and Robert claims the throne. Robert meets Rhaegar on the Trident and kills him. As Robert, Ned, and their armies march on King's Landing, Jaime Lannister kills the Mad King, just as Ned and the others arrive in the throne room. Robert orders the death of all Targaryens. Prince Viserys and Princess Daenerys flee to the free cities. Robert claims the throne and becomes king of the 7 kingdoms, marrying Cersei Lannister, daughter of Tywin and twin to Jaime Lannister. Robert's reign. The Greyjoy Rebellion. Balon Greyjoy names himself King of the Iron Islands. He is later defeated by Ned Stark. 2 of his 3 sons are killed. Robert accepts Balon's surrender and is allowed lordship of the Iron Islands, but his remaining son, Theon, becomes a ward and hostage of Eddard Stark. Magister Illyrio of Pentos invites Viserys and Daenerys to stay with him and pledges to help them reclaim their throne. Jon Arryn, the Hand of the King, is killed with poison. Thank you for watching my precap of Game of Thrones. I will be doing a recap of Season 1 of Game of Thrones soon. Subscribe to my channel for more precaps and recaps of your favorite video games, books, movies, and TV shows. Do you have a story you want recapped? Would you like to know more about a game, movie, or book? Do you not want to do the work yourself? Send me an email to recaprequest@gmail.com with a request for my next video, and who knows, maybe I'll do yours soon.